Entering Mrs. Hurst and Miss Bingley. Entering Mr. Darcy and Mr. Bingley.
Would you care to dance, Mr. Darcy?
I don't dance. Sorry.
There's so many agreeable women here.
No. There is not a single agreeable woman outside of our own heart.
What about her over there? Don't you want to talk to her? Because if you don't, perhaps I will.
Go on, then.
All right.
Charlotte, did you hear what they were talking about? How rude. I have never seen a more proud, arrogant man in my life. 100%.
Hello, Miss Elizabeth.
It's very odd to find you here. May I ask what brings you to my house?
I know this is all a sudden, but I would like to offer you a proposal. You see, Elizabeth, you have a fine opportunity here. Unloaded, you see? And your every desire will be attended to by the mere thought of spending eternity with me. Could you expect me to rejoice in the inferiority of your connections? To congratulate myself on the hope of relations whose condition in life is so definitely beneath my own?
I would like to thank you for flattering me, but I would have to refuse on the simple accounts that you have done, that have changed my view of you. You see, my beloved eldest sister Jane was expecting a fine proposal, yet Bingley left. I was informed you and Miss Bingley planned this event. Do you deny this?
I have no wish in denying that I did everything in my power to separate my friend from your sister, or that I rejoice in my success. Towards him, I have been kinder than towards myself.
However, this is not the only reason for why I have denied your proposal. Your true character was revealed to me through the kind words of Mr. Wickham. He claims that you are the reason he is in such a deep state of poverty. You have deprived the best years of his life.
And this is your opinion of me? However, I thank you for explaining it so fully. My fault, according to you, must be of great weight indeed. But perhaps these offenses could be overlooked.
You are mistaken, Mr. Darcy. From the very beginning, your manners appeared to be of arrogance, conceit, and selfishness. I felt that you were the last man in the world whom I would marry.
You've said enough, madam. I perfectly understand where you are coming from, and I am now only ashamed of my own. Forgive me for taking up so much of your time. Mr. Bennet needs to confirm that his beloved daughter, Lizzie, truly loves Darcy.
Lizzie, are you out of your mind? I thought you hated that man.
No, Father.
The family knows him to be proud, unpleasant man. But all would not matter if you liked him.
I do like him very much. You simply do not know him, Father. If only you would listen to what I have to say, what he's done.
What has he done?
Lizzie, are you all right? No, I'm not. What's happened? Lizzie has run off with them. Where to? No one knows. They're missing. How is your family doing? Well, Mr. Bennet has gone off to go see where they are, and my mother is bedridden. She's
time, then we have to get sent off as ones.
Darcy was the one who tracked down Wickham and Lydia when they ran off.
Mr. Wickham! Mr. Wickham! Definitely Wickham! Mr. Wickham!
Lydia!
Okay, I am Wickham.
Mr. Wickham, you have to go back. You have to return Lydia to her family.
How much money?
I'll give you what you want. I'll settle it without doubt.
Deal.
Darcy attended Wickham and Lydia's wedding.
Oh, really?
Do you, Lydia, take Wickham as your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
Do you, Wickham, take Lydia as your lawfully wedded wife?
Yes, I do.
Well, if you truly love him, I give my blessing. Oh, by the way, while you're out there, if any young men come calling for Kitty or Mary, send them in.
So, when did you know Elizabeth was the one for you?
Honestly, as soon as she made me work for her, I had an initial attraction to her. Yet something about her attitude made me change myself. Men, if a woman does this to you, she's the one. Also, because Elizabeth was different. She dared not to follow the formal code of conduct for women. She was so careless, for my opinion of her, and this just so happened to catch the attention of I.
You must have thought for a while she had moved on. What was that like?
I'm very much a realist. I believe in being practical. Odds were, I was not going to get Elizabeth, but I was going to keep trying. She brought up many good judgments against me, against our initial proposal. But if I was going to make her love me, I was to resolve all of these arguments, to at least give myself a chance.
How did you feel when Elizabeth took Wickham's side over yours? Is that different from today?
Definitely, the two sides are very different. Before, I hated him so much. He used my sister, and she is such an innocent soul. I had to save her. Then, when reintroduced him with Elizabeth, Mr. Wickham, well, I couldn't, my feelings just resurrected themselves. But now, of course, it's different. He's I want to say mature, but it's not true. He's with Lydia, and they can't escape each other now.
What was and is the biggest worry of yours while marrying Elizabeth?
Oh, this is easy. Well, besides getting the approval of Mr. Bennet, he's kind of a little scary, but it has to be Mrs. Bennet. You see, I was once on her bad side, Mrs. Bennet, and she just wanted me to get away from Bingley. Ever since Elizabeth decided to marry me, she, I swear, has gone insane. She has an infinite budget, my money, and is going crazy. I'm not sure if it's because she's also helping the Bingleys marry each other, or that Mr. and Mrs. Wickham didn't invite her to her youngest daughter's wedding. Either way, she is completely overthinking our wedding.
You
cannot believe what you did.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God.
How could you?
Excuse me, we're having a private
Yes.
conversation.
No,
you don't.
We are on the higher
No,
level of the
figure
stairs.
out another
You
way.
stay down here.
Bye-bye.
No.
Bye-bye.
Anyway,
Bye.
so, oh my God, can you believe? And then she's going,
Oh my god.
Oh
my god.
What a shock.
I just heard something.
Now what?
Excuse me. No,
you were not getting up the stairs.
Not happening.
Not getting to the
Go
higher level.
away.
Bye.
Quality time here.
I know, I can't believe that. Oh my gosh.
But I didn't consider it.
I know.
We're clearly having a private
Exactly.
conversation.
Please, I
And
need
you
to get
dare
some
come
class.
again?
I need
Third
to get
time?
some
Are you
class.
kidding me?
Yeah.
Despite it.
People like that.
No.
Such lower class.
No.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit. We'll help you.